jail. He still buy me while it's sale. Get it by myself, I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way, I don't even.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 3-18. Okay, 5. Check 50. Check 50. 59. 6.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That one goes for 24 yards.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Texans first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 44 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think,
and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Hey, 31. 24. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Sherman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Side. 50, man, 50. Go, go, go. Run. He's down on your side. Run, down. Check.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Watson steps away. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good passing down here, and they send three receivers to the right of the formation on second down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Hey, 24. I got it. Hey, 31. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Hey, 31. Not today, you are.
A shotgun snap for Watson. McCoy, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check three. Hey, no time now.
From the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
I got you, boy. Mike, check. 59. Bound to lose one. Mike's 59.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Watson. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. The pickup there, 5 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got him 24. Hustle.
Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now it's Watson. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
I hope you brought your left. Alert. Kill.
From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
55, right there in the middle.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Sherman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run with Grant, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Check, 59. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. That's mine. Mike, red, 59.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now he's going to throw it. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Now a first down throw. Watson rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Throwing again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. He completes it to Westbrook. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Darnold now to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. He finds McCoy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. For the pylon, caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. We got a good battle developing down around the goal line in the trenches.
We certainly do. They went fullback dive. He's going to ask for it again because he doesn't get many opportunities to carry the ball, so you know he's going to be determined. That might be the right call to come back with it one more time.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going with Lindsey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 99 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
He's coming. Double up. Man, 80.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Watson to throw again. Got the connection here to Bourne. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Here we go. 56.
Again, it's Watson. This for his running back, McCoy. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air yet again, Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Akeem Hicks in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Who that? Switch.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long. Coming up, you're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better. Each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here goes Hunt. Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. I'm trying to collect.
Fournette, a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hunt, lady. Mike 59. Watch QB drop. Lady. Mike 59.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
I got you. Lady. Bud.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not...
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cut. Line 50, line 50. What's the run? Red 80. Check 13. Check 13.
Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Coming off. He's been wreaking havoc all year, and look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Third and long, it's Darnold. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 59. Hey, exit.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's got the hook up with Conley. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Open man is QT, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56. Cut. Watch the twist. 54. 56 is the mic. Time to go, night. SOS.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, ready? Jim.
Play action. It's Darnold. The open man is Westbrook. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Another run by Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go again.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Set. 19. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.